Hello, Internet! Welcome back to another TRV Storytime. Let's hit it.
This has been a Turvy production. This has been a Turvy production. This has been a Turvy.
Yo, gang, what's up? We with another YouTube banger on the TRV channel. As you can see from my banner, my new profile picture, I'm rebranding a little bit. I'm cutting away from all that corny crap from the past. I'm a new man. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. So, today we are coming back with a part 6. Dog, what part of the Borderlands am I on by now? It's part 6, I think. Yeah, part 6 of the Borderlands. Going back to my roots, telling the story of what I know best. And this story is gonna be like, like when your grandpa like sits you around the fireplace and tells you about his glory days, and I'm like, oh, back in my day, I beat up all them Nazis, yes sir, yes. So it's gonna be like that. So without further ado, gang, let's hit it. So smack dab after the Borderlands contract was signed, it was like that first day after the Borderlands contract was signed was like insane in the membrane. So like literally my ops, people that despise me, even ran to the Borderlands because like everyone knew how like it was such a serious thing to me, how like I've gotten in so much trouble for it, and I was willing to do anything for that crap. So basically, when we got there, during recess on the first day of the Borderlands, we were just like exploring different areas that we were never able to run that far to, and it was like a brand new experience. Like most people haven't even went to the Borderlands, so it was like a new experience for a lot of them. So I was like just showing people around, showing people the landmarks, and we were able on the first day we were able to set up the fabled monument. I don't, dude, does this channel know about the monument? Hold up, I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it at some point. But basically, what the monument is, in case I didn't already talk about it, is like in the middle of the Borderlands, we set up like a big rock tower, like one really big rock on the bottom, medium, even mediumer, and then a small rock on the top. So it was like a little shrine to like appreciate the first day of the prime of the Borderlands. So it was a really lit first day, and like literally everyone was mad when the recess bell rang and we all had to go back to class. But I was on top of the world, bro. I was the most popular kid in school for that day and like the following week. So every day we would slowly add on more and more to the Borderlands, making it more even like better. But on like day 3, me and the boys, we gathered up a task force during lunch. So when like none of the teachers, the custodians were watching, we stole a chair from the lunchroom and we ran out of the lunchroom, carrying the chair on our backs, running as fast as we could so no one could see. So we snuck into the Borderlands holding a chair, and we put it right next to the monument. And that chair was my throne. The Borderlands throne, baby. So I felt like even more on top of the world, you know. So it was like lit. And then we just like snuck back into the cafeteria, and no one noticed. So Gucci Mane. So that was like the first really big thing after like it was the first like big addition to the Borderlands, my throne. So recess that day, I sat on my throne for the first time, and like I'm feeling like a dictator, like King George III, bro. It's like people from other grades were trying to get into the Borderlands, and I'm like, who that? No, they're cool. Yeah, let him in. And like if like one of the ops tried to pull up, and like, no, exile him, get him out of here. And I had these 2 big dudes, bro. I knew this one kid that was like 6 foot, and I knew this other kid that had like a big mustache, And bro, they were like my bodyguards, and they would like push out anyone who tried to get in the Borderlands, and I didn't want them. So like I was the king of 5th grade. That was lit. Like for a little sped 5th grader, that's crazy. That's a crazy amount of power, man. You know what I mean. You know I'm about to boom, make a boom. Yeah. So that day was like a lot of like that day was like a lot of just testing the waters to see like how much power I really had over these kids. The day after that is when I decided that we like needed to start like what's the word? We need to like start getting civilized. That's the only word that's coming to mind right now. Yeah, so we like started creating more rules, like what the do's and don'ts of the Borderlands. I'm pretty oh yeah. So a little bit off topic, but not completely off topic. Like really recently, I found the old Google Doc for the Borderlands contract, and I reprinted it because like the original Borderlands contract was taken by the cops. They took it. It's in a file box right now. So I made a copy, and editor Devin put a picture of the copy right now on the screen. Right there. It's currently there, actively. Like it's actively there. Yes, sir. Yes. So yeah, those were the rules that we had in place, and it was like really cool because there was this one girl I had a crush on named like, bro, I forgot her name, but like I had a huge crush on her, and like I wanted to be her. I wanted her to be my Borderlands queen. So like she was my Borderlands. I wanted her to be my Borderlands queen. Like I'd be checking her out all the way from my throne. Like, so baby girl, you want all this power? Come over to my crib tonight. Yeah. So like that was cool. That was fun. What else happened during the Prime? So basically, what happened? Oh, bro, the fight. So, so basically, I had my big bodyguard like kick this one guy out because he was an op and I didn't like him. So the big guy walked over like, yo, bro, you can't come in the Borderlands. King Devin said you can't. And he was like, nah, bro, I'm coming in. The teacher said anyone could go here. Nah, cuz. Don't mess with me. You don't know that I loco, mi amigo. Yeah, it was like that type beat. So like so the big guy like tried to shove the guy who wanted to get in, and then like they started like brawling at the border, like ba 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 ba. I was like, oh, that wasn't me. Hey, that was all them, cause I do not partake in such activities. I'm a holy Christian boy. I do not partake in activities like this. I'm a good person. Praise Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. So they both got suspended. So my main bodyguard was gone for like a week. So I had to depend on the kid with the mustache. And so the day after that, I gathered up like a whole group to start like mining. I guess that's the word, like mining. Like started digging up rocks from the Borderlands and stuff, like, and pulling weeds to maintain order. So on that mining day, we discovered this massive rock, and I called it the limestone. And I'm like 30% sure I talked about it in the Reading Borderlands book video. I don't know, that was during my corny era, so like I choose to like suppress those memories. that was a little bit during my corny era, but yeah, I probably talked about the limestone. But yeah, dude, this rock was like the circumference of a big booty Latina. You don't get it. So we had like a bunch of people try and flip it over, and there was like a million ants under it, and like this one kid got bit in the nose by it, and he had to go to the nurse. So that was mad funny. And also during that day, we found a sewer lid, like a massive sewer grate lid, and all the king's horsemen and knights gathered up to destroy it. So like I had these big kids throwing massive boulders at it, trying to chip it open, and then eventually we decided to stop being like autistic. So So we gathered up together to like shove our fingers under shove our fingers under the sewer grate, and we used our combined little 5th grade strength to lift it up and flip it over. And guess what was on the other side? Nothing. It was just dirt under it. A whole bunch of nothing. I think I might have a picture of the sewer grate. I might. If I do, it's on the screen right now. I feel like I do. So it's on the screen right now. Yeah. Anyways, so that was that part. But then, one weary night, a big thunderstorm pulled up to the school, and like it flooded the Borderlands and like made this entire massive area just water. And then we named that Lake Border. Lake Border. I mean, Lake Border? Was it Lake Border? Yeah, it was Lake Border. And we held this like competition on who could like my bad. We had like held this competition on who could swim the farthest on Lake Border, and like this one kid got a leech on his arm and he had to go to the hospital. He had to go to the hospital because there was a leech on his arm. So I don't know what happened to that kid. But that was lit. That was actually like really cool. That was fun. I didn't even partake in the event. I just watched. What else happened? Oh, dude. So one of these days, while we were in the Borderlands and the 3rd graders gym class started up and they were doing archery, these kids started shooting archery arrows at us. And like all the bodyguards were protecting me, like, King Devin, get down. So while the 3rd graders were shooting arrows at us, my wannabe queen got shot in the head by an arrow, and she like fell down to the ground, and like, no, my bae. So that I cried, and we all had to evacuate the Borderlands as soon as possible. So and like the 3rd graders like took us over for a little bit, but then I realized I ain't gonna take that. So I ran over and I punched a 3rd grader in the face, dropped to the floor, and I picked up his bow and arrow and I showed, y'all think you group and beat me? I'm a 5th grader, boy. Put some respect on my name. I'm the top dog of this school. Yo, grandmama know my name. And they all got so terrified and ran away. And I didn't get in trouble because, like, it was self-defense because these kids were shooting us in the face with the arrows. So, like, gotta make a name for myself. Gotta protect my legacy, you know? But then, one day, one very, very fateful day, one kid walked into the Borderlands, and he wasn't allowed in the Borderlands. He was one of the banned people, and everyone tried to go up to him like, yo, you can't be here, yo, get away, you can't be in here. And this kid was the most popular kid in the school before me, and he stood on the monument and broke it down, shoved it down, he destroyed it. He picked up my throne and he threw it. And since he threw the rocks, he broke the #1 rule on the Borderlands. You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it! To be continued! Because I don't want this video to be mad long. I'm going to split it into 2 parts. Borderland, and it will be called The Fall of the Borderlands. Yeah. Borderlands is going to come to an end very soon. I don't have a release date in mind, but the end of the Borderlands is going to be coming soon, man. Thank you for watching this banger video, gang. Thank you all for showing love. If you made it this far, I'm actually like mad impressed. Like, hey, bravo, good job. Because like, I feel like sometimes I'd be dragging these on a little too long, so I just really appreciate it. We're about to hit 15 minutes. Like, I feel like every video I make it a little longer, so I don't want to put y'all through that. So, yo, thanks for watching, and peace out. Subscribe, follow TikTok. You already know. Peace.